Now you just put new products into your website. So what's next? What's up, you guys? My name is James Osias, and if you're new to this channel, expect tips and tricks about videos just like this one when it comes to Shopify. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about what to do next after you just created your website and then you added new products. So what's next? The next thing you would need to do is create a new collection in order to organize all of those products that you just made. Now, if you don't have any idea with what I'm talking about right now, make sure to watch my last few videos right here and then give them a peek, and then now you'll be able to be caught up, and then watch this one, just so that it's easier to understand with what's going on and what the process is of having a Shopify website. Now let's get to it. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you guys just so that it's easier for you to understand, and if you ever get lost, you're able to pause the video, go back and rewatch it. Now let's get to my screen. Now as you can see, we are on this new Shopify website, and you guys are seeing exactly what I am going to do in order to create a new collection for those products that we just made. If you haven't watched that video, make sure to watch that video. I'll put that link in the description down below. Now let's get to it. Now, you guys are pretty familiar with this page. This is the home page where you'll learn tips and tricks. If I'm unable to teach you, Shopify can help you out with that. Or if you need to get certain things done, Shopify will hold you accountable on what you need to finish or complete. Now, in order to create a new collection, it's very easy and very simple to do. So in order to do that, you would go to your products, and it's going to be the fourth one down on the sidebar, which is labeled collections. Everything is fairly simple and straightforward, and in order to create a collection, it's going to be this button on the top right corner. Now we are here. If you guys watched the last video on how to basically create products for your new Shopify website, this page should look familiar to you. Now just to give you a little rundown of what each thing is and what it will do for you and your website. First thing at the top is the title. That's self-explanatory there. For the description, it's optional. You don't really need to add anything because you would know what each collection would be used for and what that intention is. Now, if we scroll down just a little bit and we check the collection type, there's two different ways that you can add products into your collection. One is manual, the other is automated. It goes however you want to do it. It's really your preference depending on the situation and things like that. For example, if you have a holiday collection or let's say summer, however you want to categorize your products. Manual, it's very straightforward in terms of whatever products you have or had, you will automatically basically do it yourself in adding those products into that specific collection. Now, automated is where you create a collection, and when a product has certain keywords, key phrases, or certain conditions, it will automatically go to that new collection. So let's say you have 10 collections and they're all automated. You will never have to go back to that collection to make sure those products that you had previously or future ones, it will all be set for you. And then going down a little bit lower are the conditions in order for it to be automatic or automated. So things will be down in the drop box: product title, product type, product vendor, product price, and the list can go on and on. And what's cool is that you can have multiple conditions, not just one. So for example, if we were to go with 2 product conditions, we'd go product price if a product is more than $15. And if you want to add another one, let's go off of the tag. If it has the words holiday in it, it will have those products that are greater than $15 and have the product tag holiday in it. It will automatically transfer those products into that collection. Simple enough. If you're getting a ton of value already from watching this video, make sure to hit down below that red button, hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when's the next time I post another video and be the first one to watch it. Now continuing on, going down to the very bottom, just like I said when creating a product, there is going to be the search engine listing preview, or in other words, your SEO for the product or collection. But in this case, it's going to be the collection. This is what your customers, your audience will see if they were to search up your company off of Google, and it will give them a basic preview. So for example, going off of the Shopify website that we created, if you remembered last time, that this is basically a sample for a candle business. So we would go in terms of handcrafted candles. Add in that line, and then the name of this website is called Sample and Co. And then you would add in a description correlating with this collection. So you can say something along the lines of the best holiday collection for your friends and family for 2020. And what's cool is that it allows you to see a preview of what your audience and what your customers will see. So now we have page title, which is in blue. And then now we have the description, which is down right under it. Right under that is the URL and the handle. That one is usually just left alone because it auto-generates to what the name of the collection is. So when it comes to the technicality of learning how to SEO or how to basically work your collections and making sure everything works, what's great about Shopify is that it does all the heavy lifting for you, and it's just in a format of plug and play. Now going back to the top, let's go with the title of Holiday Collection. And then if you scroll back down, the URL and handle, it added the words Holiday Collection. So that is all done for you. Whatever you do to the title will start to create that URL down at the bottom for you. So if you ever want to share this specific collection, whether it's your Instagram, Facebook, or any other social media that you might have, just copy and paste it and you'll be good to go. Now, continuing on, collection image. This is where it has basically the image of the collection. What does that mean for your website? Depending on the theme that you use will determine whether it's going to use words or a picture for that specific collection. But when it comes to a majority of the free themes that Shopify has to offer, it's going to use the words. But if you would like to have these images in place for you, so later on down the road you don't have to do it, or just so that it gives you a visual representation of what your collection is, by all means go ahead and add an image. Now you can do it two ways. You can either click this and then it'll pop up the window of adding an image, or you can drag and drop if you have another monitor where you can just drag and drop into a different screen, so on and so forth. Now if we continue on, now that we have the title of the collection, we chose the conditions, and then now we basically created the preview for the search engine listing, or growing your SEO for your collection. Now it's all said and done, and then you just press save. Now this is for automated. Now let's do a quick run through on creating a collection manually, not automated. So in order to do that, just press this back arrow, create collection. Let's go with original collection. Going down through the options, just like what we did last time with the first collection. Description is not needed, usually could be meant for you only. Click the manual option. Let's go to the SEO and make sure it looks good. So in turn, it'll look like this, sample and co. This is our original collection of products for the year 2020. As you can see, the preview starts to generate when you type in the description. The URL down at the bottom is good to go. And then you can either scroll all the way up, double check your work, and then press save. Now that we just created this collection, we have to manually add in the products. So how do we do that? So we go back to that collection. Now we're going to browse the products that we want. We created the white candle in our last video. If you haven't watched that video on how to create a new product for your Shopify website, make sure to watch it down below in the link in the description. So you're going to check mark it, press add, and that's it. It auto saves for you and it updates everything. Now you have this collection with this product. So now that's it. You just created your product. Now you created a collection. Now you put all of those new products into those collections. Now you're basically done for today. Okay, now that must have been a lot, right? If you learned a lot of valuable information from this content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now you just learned on how to basically create a Shopify website. You created your first product. Now you created your collection. So what's next? If you want to find out, make sure to watch these last few videos and then watch for the next one. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.